All right, and we're on our way for our second tournament match.
Brad Alekxis, Marquise wild card. We've already seen Steve Ace advance to the tournament, GA, and now we're getting this matchup. A little bit of history there. I mean, going back a few months ago, it was a one-on-one matchup between Marquise wildcard and Brad Alekxis. Brad Alekxis was knocked unconscious during that matchup.
Yep, and Brad Alekxis is blaming fully Marquise wildcard on that account. But tonight, during the entrance where the DJ was playing and probably got paid by Marquise wildcard with Brad Alekxis' head, and Brad wants some retribution for being unconscious. Sorry about that, folks. Second time, second match in English.
It is, it's a smaller venue, GA, but this crowd here in Chateauguay is lively. They're loud. They came here to see some wrestling, and so far they've been entertained by some good old-fashioned wrestling. But this matchup here, like I said, just based on the history, probably going to be a little bit more heated, a little bit more, intense than any other tournament matchup.
Yep, and Brad is already in a foul mood. He's not happy with everything that happened just during the entrances.
How long have you known Brad Alekxis? I've known him a long time. He's never happy. Never happy about anything.
He's happy when he has gold around his waist. And this tournament can give him more gold. Gold around his head. He could become King Brad. We would never hear the end of this one.
We would never. I mean, he's wearing the Captain Planet gear here tonight, but Marquise wildcard, the power is yours to stop the aspirations of royalty for Mr. Alekxis.
Yep, but Marquise wildcard, he's the king's fool, if you will. He's trying to find himself in 2023, and he's advanced and grown so much as a competitor. But unfortunately, he's still too loose in his methods. He needs to concentrate a little bit more. He has a lot of fun, especially with his Cooper that is also in this tournament. Alex Cooper and Marquise are Royal Flush, a tag team that had so much success here in BCW, and they could actually be one-on-one with each other. But he needs to concentrate on Brad Alekxis tonight, right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, GA, but he's got to get there first. As Alekxis, I've seen Alekxis wrestle so many times. He's a master of just commanding the ring, whether it be through dirty tactics, what have you. Marquise wildcard, I've seen him on a few occasions, definitely showing a lot of growth, like you said, a lot of maturity. But whenever you're in the ring with Brad Alekxis, you got to be on your toes for absolutely anything.
Yep, and Brad Alekxis is a master mind game. He has all the tools to screw up with your head. And Marquise wildcard has those tools at such a young age, which just stabilizes Brad in this matchup. But Marquise needs to watch out for the Céline Dion driver. We could very well see Céline Dion do an appearance here in Chateauguay.
Could reduce the chances of Marquise wildcard to ashes if we're to hit that Céline Dion driver. Right now, pouring it on Marquise in the corner. Brad Alekxis last few years got himself in some great shape, adding a lot of muscle, which is put a lot of more meat, a lot of more beef behind those strikes, a lot more impact, but Marquise knocks him down.
Yeah, and a second clothesline. And he goes for he's spinning around with him, going to hit a scoop slam.
Alekxis grimacing in pain. Here comes Marquise.
Wow, what a splash with a high elevation.
That's an interesting maneuver for a guy his size to go for. Usually you see bigger competitors using that splash. Marquise wildcard, though, got a near fall with it.
Yep, Marquise wildcard, 220 if you will. He's a strong French boy. But, oh, wow. Hit the canvas really hard with that 220.
Had to switch directions, but Alekxis able to jerk Marquise right down to the mat and ricochet his head off the canvas.
And he needs to focus on that momentum, which he is, picking apart that shoulder right now. And Brad Alekxis taking me as his coach tonight.
little bit of coaching on the outside from my commentary partner, folks. You know, may want to keep your voice down a little bit, sir. A little bit.
Maybe, yeah. And the crowd telling their hate for Brad Alekxis.
Oh, always, always. No matter whether it be Chateauguay, Montreal, Quebec City, Ottawa, Cornwall, Brad Alekxis, always one with the crowd, you know, always finds a way to rile people up, whether they be in the crowd, whether it be backstage, whether it be right here at the commentary table.
Yeah, he leaves nobody indifferent.
But he gets it done. That's the thing. As he's driving those elbows into Marquise, you know, he gets it done. He has collected titles plenty of places, has traveled all over, like Europe, Mexico. Like he's legit. I mean, you may not like the way he gets it done, but he gets it done, Gio.
Yep. International star this year, went to Spain, wrestled there, won there, and he was Daddy 7 for a long part of 2023. He had an amazing run as a solo competitor and a tag competitor with the Black Québécois. And now he wants to finish 2023 with one more thing in his CV, and that will be the crown of the King Suroit.
Asserting his dominance on Marquise. But as always, you know, jaw-jacking, taking some attention away from his opponent. But he's got Marquise in a bit of a troubled spot. I mean, Marquise has been taking a hell of a beating so far from the franchise.
Yep. And he's getting hit with all kinds of hits right now, and he has him on his shoulders.
Able to land down behind Alekxis, Inzaguri. We talked about how Marquise knocked out Brad Alekxis once, could have done it again with that Inzi, but gets caught and planted.
And he drove him down 1, 2. And quite a kick out from Marquise. He doesn't want to be pinned on that mat.
No love lost between Brad Alekxis and referee Benoit Pilon, that's for sure.
No, Benny P is not on Brad's Christmas list, that's for sure.
That's somebody else now, man. Get with the times. Go with the times, George Andre. Somebody else is Benny P now.
Oh, yeah.
Some guy in a suit.
Yeah, some douche in his suit is now taking over the name Benny P, ladies and gentlemen. And Brad Alekxis concentrating on that shoulder. Some wise man told him to do that.
Alekxis not really known for his submission game, but I'm sure, you know, you do enough damage to that shoulder, even if you don't have a disciplined submission, if you do enough to wear it down, it could pay off for you.
Yeah, it's not his expertise. He's known as a high flyer. He's known as a technician, but a submission artist, that he is not. But anybody can learn that at any time. And would it pay off in this tournament?
Stiff shot to the stomach. Alekxis responds by rocking the masked face of Marquise Wildcard. And again, turning his attention to Benny.
And quite a chop. We heard it resonating here at the chalet. And Brad positioning himself, taking care of his hair. And Marquise in the corner, still motionless.
Sizing him up, has him in the corner. Gave him too much time.
And Marquise with a big boot. Marquise quick on his feet. And quite a kick to Brad.
I mean, Marquise Wildcard giving up a lot of experience in this tournament, but he could, pardon my pun here, he could be the wild card and go all the way.
And he would really wear that wild card name proudly. Count of 2 only. Hasn't put enough pressure on Brad to lose this match. And, oh!
Nicely done.
1, 2. Count of 2.
Running, standing blockbuster, able to get a nice height on it, but cannot put Alekxis away.
Brad seems dazed. You can see it in his eyes right now.
I mean, he usually has a dazed look in his eyes anyway, but yeah, I get you.
Oh, and whoop, reversal. And Marquise put Brad on his knees. And what a kick, putting him down. 1, 2. And count of 2.
The difference maker there could have been the lack of hooking the leg from Marquise, showing a little bit of that inexperience, not going for a proper leg hook. Thought he had Alekxis knocked out again, but Alekxis still able to survive.
And you've seen Wild Card tearing up a playing card. And he's going on top, and he's going for a moonsault, but lands on his feet.
He moved. Brian Alekxis moved out of the way. It's the back elbow.
Oh, it's a Celine Dion driver.
Near, far, wherever you are, and Brad Alekxis is going to the next round.
And we will not have an encore.